Y'all, I gotta come back on here because I probably came off so rude and ungrateful. Please know that I am truly grateful. I'm not ungrateful by any means necessary. I just was frustrated. Mind you guys, it's that time of the month. I don't feel good. So I already be up and down, ripping and running, here, there, at your mama house, at your cousin's house, in them people's stores. So yesterday was Saturday. I was like, I don't want to go anywhere. So mind y'all, I had already did 3 pickup orders. Well, yesterday would have made my 3rd pickup order. The first pickup order, back to back. First pickup order was Elgin. The second was like household products, personal stuff like that. Excuse me, my camera moving. And personal stuff like that. And then yesterday was like a little grocery / snacks for real. Stuff like that. So I ordered like 3 o'clock that morning. So it was anytime after 11 o'clock. So okay. Bay went and did whatever he did. He took Gigi where she needed to go. Then picked up the groceries. First, as soon as the grocery got in, I said, oh man, it's not even the right thing. They had some stuff mixed up. So I was like, I called them, because normally I call customer service, but I wasn't in the mood for it, because I would have made customer service give me back all my money. Because they be like, we're sorry, Miss such and such. I about told y'all my last name. Ooh. But they be like, you've been a valued customer for 10 plus years. We don't want to use your service, and we know that you know, they be like, you spend money. And you know, and as any other valuable customer does, like, and the point of curbside pickup is for the convenience. But if you are constantly making this an inconvenient for me, I mean, it's always something. Either I'm getting somebody 1 minute rice, great value, rather before I even start playing with 1 minute rice. You know what I'm saying? So, or they get my, or I just don't. I get damaged stuff. I bought a box of Yoo-Hoo's, the chocolate drinks, and the box was broke open, and they had like the box in a bag, and the rest of the cans in individual bags. If you don't take this home to your mama, baby, I don't want it either. Then like chips be bust open, they got it in the back. Like, stop playing when you get dented stuff. Like, this not bent and dent. If I want a bent and dent cheap cans, I'll go to Ben and Dick that they got down the road. But that ain't where I go. And if you don't want to be to work, don't come to work, or just don't mess with my order, because I ain't got no money to be thrown away. I'm blessed by all means, and I'm grateful for all the blessings that God bestowed upon us, that we're able to take care of our family and do what we need to do and want to do. I am truly grateful. So I ain't got no pennies, no dollars, and especially no honey and nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to always call customer service. So I didn't. So I called them. This 11 o'clock now. I say, where my stuff? And they was like, what? I was like, well, this is not what I ordered. And they was like, are you sure? I was like, yes, this is not what I ordered. The image is totally different. And at that time, I didn't even realize not only was the color different, the image in the top was different on this particular drinks. But anyway, so they was like, where you at? You outside? I said, no, I'm home, and I ain't coming back that way till 3 o'clock. Because I did not want to go out the door at all. Me or Elder wasn't going out the door, period. It just was one of those days I wanted to chill. And she was like, well, can you come back up here? I said, yeah. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to have to go because it's in my name. Yeah, they know Bay. Yeah, they give it to Bay. But Bay ain't finna be talking to y'all, do all that extra stuff. And I don't have him as a pickup person, so they might just try to give you issue each way you try to go. So I'm going to go and get up and go on up there. And that's what I did. So by the time I went up there, it was 3 o'clock. So now, little mama walk up behind out there. I don't know, she's gonna say little mama because she look like she's middle aged. Whatever was the case, man walked herself out there with nothing in her hand, talking about, what's the problem? Ain't no such thing as what's the problem, because when I called you guys, I restated what the issue was. When I called, you guys told me to come back up here, because y'all was acting as if y'all seen what the issue was. So why would I have to tell you again? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, let me see. She took the stuff. I told her the story. She took the stuff, and then she went inside. So with her going inside, we think everything gonna be everything. So we was out there for a minute. And so, and yeah, when I called them at 11 o'clock too, they had me on the phone for a minute too. So I was like real irritated. So they told me they had to talk to the lead person. But anyway, so she come back out with the same stuff. She's like, well, that is it, the UPC label matching. I said, these are 2 different things. I worked at Walmart, so I know about the UPC label, yeah. But y'all got false advertising, period. And she trying to debate with us, what's this, what's that. Baby, these are not the same thing. They got different tops, different colors, and different names. So I know for a fact, and we know for a fact this is not what it is, but I just ain't in the mood for it, so I just let them slide. You know what I'm saying? So I say, all right, whatever. Just give me my stuff. And so we left. Because I just wasn't finna go through it. We had a gas station, so if you heard the car cut off and the door shut, Bake finna pump some gas. Dang. But anyways, so yeah, so I just let it ride. Like I said, y'all don't get many freebies, so I'm gonna let y'all have this one because I just was not in the mood. It was so inconvenient that I had to come out. I didn't have any intentions on coming out yesterday because I know we was gonna be out all day today, and I just wanted to relax. Like my stomach was in knots, cramping like crazy. I ain't want to be bothered, and then I was up in there cooking and stuff and cleaning and being a mommy, so. Yeah, that what that was about. So I ain't want nobody to feel like, oh, she's so ungrateful, this and this and that, because I know there's people that don't eat, people that ain't got nowhere to stay. I know there's people that's going through trying times, and I know just a lot of stuff. And I didn't want people to say, oh, she throwing numbers out here, she this, she that, because I'm far from any of that. Because I'm cheap, and that's why I like to get everything for my coin, and I want to get what I want. Because that was she had asked me on the phone call too, talking about something. So what you want to do? You want to swap it out? Yeah, I want what I ordered. Dang. But they still ain't get it right. So I'm going to go to another Walmart or wherever I can find it at. Because I don't actually righteously want to tell y'all what it actually was, so I do a review on it. But anyways, y'all heard about Angie Jones. Lord have mercy. Angie Stones, her children are finally seeking a lawsuit, her daughter and her son, and the lady Sheila that also was in a car accident that they had here in Alabama. She was coming from Mobile from doing a performance, and the accident happened in Montgomery. And them people in Montgomery don't know how to drive and don't be mindful of folks. But anyways, and they had them flipped over and stuff like that. But the 18-wheeler, he was in the cab with his headphones on, not paying attention, and he did not maneuver over as he should have did, and that's the equipment that was supposed to be in these new updated trucks was supposed to do, and that's other cars just did, because I guess he just was not paying attention, and then he hit them. She flew out and the car did that, and she, unfortunately passed away. R.I.P. Miss Angie Stone. That was one of them losses that I was like, dang, like it touched home, because she been in my household, in our culture for ages, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and then the Sheila lady, she suffered severe lifelong injury. So I hope they get they just due for their mother, and I hope Sheila do as well too. And they also were suing the spinner that was taking them to Atlanta, the driver and the company, because they said the driver didn't have insurance. Now I don't have all the details, y'all, so I ain't an entertainer, vlogger. I just come on here and say what I say and how I feel about things. So don't jump down my neck. So yeah, so I hope that works out for them, because that was truly a loss for them, for her family and her friends and stuff. So I hope everything works out in their favor. And TP, Tyler Perry, you threw in your little sister episode, and I liked that. I sure did. But is you still working on behind the scenes to get her children her royalties and what's just due to her that the industry just did not give to her? Because I know you for the people, you know what I'm saying? Despite what they say you do in your background, or rather privacy, so is you still working on that? Let us know. If y'all heard anything about it, drop in the comments and tell me something. And y'all, the girl Dakara Thompson, I hope I'm not butchering her name, the 19-year-old that was murdered, that was raped and murdered, that was actually reported missing like the last week of August, and they just found out the other day that she was deceased. They found her body. And what killed me, y'all, these people, these conspiracy theories. That's why I'm open-minded. I listen to everything, but I try not to jump the guns, especially something sensitive like that. They were trying to say that girl daddy must have did something to her because he was the last one to find her. Oh, he was so quick to find a car. People can be sick, you know what I'm saying? And people entitled to their feelings, true enough, but they were so wrong. And when I was hearing it, it was making my stomach cringe. And now to find out all the details that baby was took from one of them people from over the water. And bro, man, you came from over the waters just to do that? I don't care if you got a drug problem or alcohol problem. You couldn't get, it's hookers that give it to you for a 50 cent. So I don't know what was the relationship between them and what all the details. Hopefully they'll come out. Somebody know a little bit more about it. I don't know if she met him. He pretended to be somebody he wasn't, or she been dealing with him, or if, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what was the, you know what I'm saying? All the details are leading up to that particular moment. But when it came to them questioning everybody in the house, they went to talking. Yeah, he drive that car. That's his car. He got a drug and alcohol problem. And the one that room next door to him was like, I heard something, and it sounded like grunting, like someone was not enjoying the sexual encounters and pain and stuff like that. And then I didn't hear anything. And then that Saturday morning, which was abnormal for him not to be parked outside where he normally would be, he muscles was disposing of the body. And so yeah, he done raped this girl, killed her. She obviously was fighting back because one of her nails had done popped off. He had this girl's social security card, paycheck stubs. What you was gonna do with that? It was, you don't think you had done enough damn damage? And stuff like that. And then he threw her over the bridge like she was a rag dog. So I hope they give him what they need to give him, and he get everything he deserved, because that was a baby. She was just beginning life. And yeah, y'all, I really hate talking about stuff like that, but that jump just hurt me to my soul, especially how they was throwing that girl daddy under the bus, and that girl daddy ain't had nothing to do with it. But yeah, I'm finna get off this camera because I've been talking a little bit too much, y'all. I thank y'all to all my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Y'all my folks, you know what I'm saying? And thank y'all for commenting, even you trolls, because if you don't like to hear me talk, keep it moving. I ain't asking you to watch me eat. You must like to see me eat. Talking about shut up and eat. Boy, I said something, but your mama ain't got nothing to do with this. Anyways, for the ones that be looking and ain't doing nothing, what you waiting on? Babe, bye.